up and what is up? And welcome back to another podcast. I know y'all thought this was about to be another vlog. This is not. First off, get into the skin. Yo, nigga wanna what? Let me stop. They already think I'm ghetto at this institution. But I'm going to do a podcast. I really want to talk about student leadership on today's podcast, because that be my biggest thing. Like, I don't know, that'd be my biggest thing around this campus. Student leadership. Student leadership is the biggest. That's my biggest focus on this campus. Student leadership and academics. But it's like, I don't know, girl. So we're gonna go talk to my special guest today. I'm gonna talk to him about what it's about, and then I'm gonna see if he get onto it. If not, we're gonna find us another guest to join our podcast today. But you know, I had to introduce yourself. Y'all already know what time it is. It is me. It is Tyler. The name of this podcast, it used to be Don't Call Me Punk. Don't call us punks, because we're not. They, you know. So I don't know. I haven't found a name for the podcast yet. But, you know, get it. What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. We back at it again. I'm back inside. What's so funny? I'm back inside, and we're here with our special guest. Y'all told you I was going to get a special guest. We'll have a special guest. What's this? Say his name later in the podcast. But y'all already know what time. Y'all know I don't know the podcast. I'm not Miss Durbin. The podcast not having no intro song. I did the intro song. I literally twerked in.
That would be dope, though.
I twerked in the parking lot for her. That was the intro song. That was my intro song.
But you know, a lot of podcasts, we have the intro to kind of let you know that this is that particular podcast. I've been getting to the Carisha Please.
Carisha, ooh, not Carisha Please.
She has an intro.
I don't know what her intro is.
I don't remember, but you know it's her show.
I know it's her show because they say Carisha Please. In her like they just be sitting there, and like the way she talks, she just be so calm, just looking at them.
She makes the interviewer, the interviewee.
She's a really good interviewer.
Yeah.
Who would have known? But I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. Miss Durbin keeps talking about it. I should know what I'm talking about. Miss Durbin, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because, you know, procrastination. Don't do it, children. Because I'm going to post this on my real YouTube. So don't be a procrastinator like me, y'all. Get y'all lives together. It's the end of the semester. How do you think this school year went? This semester?
No, I think we had our ups and downs. It was good. We had some things we need to learn from and do better. But no, I think overall, I feel like this is the semester we came out of the COVID restrictions. One of the things that was really exciting for me was
Jennifer probably still be sending COVID restrictions in her emails. I'm sick of it.
But one of the things that was exciting, like the step show, to look out and see that crowd and just everything packed. It was emotional.
That was really good.
Yeah.
The step show was really tea.
I feel like that was
I wasn't really here for the step show, but when they started strolling over, I was here for it. You know, I love a good stroll down. I don't know no strolls like that, but I love a good stroll down. You can catch me on Nasty Song, because I know that one. I know Wipe Me Down now, too.
Okay.
But I love a good stroll down. I think this school year has, even though, as I was telling somebody yesterday, because he has aspirations of being in student leadership, but I was telling her, I was like, history has a way of repeating itself at this institution.
It does.
Constantly. Like, constantly. I think I really have high hopes for this school, but I think I've allowed this school to drain me to the point that I no longer want to be here, and I no longer want to do school at all. Because I think I've literally put this school before my academics. I put this school, just even like when I say put this school, meaning I put the interest of the school, even though I do talk, but I do work. I'm going to talk trash about the school, but I'm going to make sure that I put in work, and I make sure that I run around school, make sure the students okay. Just bringing good vibes.
I think we all noticed that.
But I think it's just something about this year is just like, I don't care anymore. I
think you got to get into your choosing you season. It's really important.
Nappy. Try, I feel like carpet. I'm playing. Somebody said my hair look like carpet. Really.
I like carpet.
But yeah, I just was talking to this boy last night. The same one I told you about earlier. Ooh, child.
This is what the podcast is about?
Child, no, it's not about him.
Oh, okay.
This is not about to be about him.
I was just checking.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Okay.
He will not suck my life up. No, I'm playing. I don't know where we at right now. I think we're on good terms.
Okay. That's promising.
Yeah. We're on okay terms. But, yeah, I don't know. And I was talking to him because he was like, so the freshman class at TSU, Tennessee State University, he posted a letter that he sent to administration, and he was just basically telling them, like, he was like how he appreciates TSU, and he appreciates what they have done for him, that they're a great institution, and he loved that. He loves the motto, whatever. I'm no offense. I don't know y'all motto TSU. Y'all know y'all motto, so you know your motto in these comments. And he put the motto in there, but he was like, the fact that this is our motto, but yet we're not following through with our motto. And then he went into the details of like, y'all know what's going on this campus. Y'all know the housing is messed up. Y'all know the food. The students send y'all several emails about, he said it in a professional way. I'm giving it to you raw. I'm giving it to you the ghetto way. He said, like, he just literally wrote a professional email from his class, and I sent it to a couple of people here, and they was just like, oh, I wish I could send my letter. I wish my president would let me send my letter. And I just be like, I just don't get it. It's like, why can't you see, like, I be feeling like they operate out of fear.
I think it's unfair to say that you wish you could send an email. Like, the president doesn't mind if you all send him an email.
I don't think they understand it. I don't think. And if you watching this person, I really do think I know that you was y'all was over there scared about COVID. You could get a little unscared. Now you can make it with these kids but I think these kids really don't get to see enough of him. And I think they see too much of Lady Faison and not enough of the president. And
but
that's the problem.
He is the president.
He is the president. But my thing is, if we was to, and I don't care, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to compare and contrast because you just got to do what you got to do. That's how you get your data. That's how you make your improvement. But the thing is, like, if we was look at other schools, and my thing is, I don't never name no school in Florida because, child, you know, the first school. If you look at Big Larry just opened up his president's house every year. The president do that too, but, you know, because COVID, he closed his house down. Right. But Larry has a president's house on the campus of FAMU. He opens it up every year for students to come and talk with him. Like, he's out. He goes to his SGA inaugurations. President Faison don't go to SGA inaugurations. He goes to student events.
But I've always said this, learning more about him and working with him, he is not closed off to getting emails and having communication with students.
Trust me, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, from the other students' perspective, I just think that they just see that he's like...
They don't get to experience that.
Yeah, they don't get to see it, and they don't get to really know him. They just be like, oh, well, he just sits in the office and make decisions for us and don't even ask us our opinions. But then it's like he got these people that are in these positions and vice presidents and directors. But yeah, I think you need to you might need to, you know how they say, sometimes Jesus might need to go and walk down earth and tap on the shoulder or two. And yeah, he need to tap on the shoulder or two and, hey, baby, what's going on? Because it's not given. And it's like the students be like, even with that, it's like they be scared to talk to, not scared, but it's like, I don't know what it is. Because they always be like, oh, I wish I could send this email. And I just be like, why don't you? Like, why don't you send email? Why don't you talk about it? Like, we talk about it so much together in these little groups, but we don't actually bring it up in these trainings that we have. We don't bring it up in
I was going to say, like, do you think that we can do a better job as staff, faculty, to educate students on how to do those things? Like, I felt like...
Oh, my God. We could do a way better job.
I knew when I was a student in college, I reached out to administration about the dining services. And I was like, well, this could be better, this could be better. And I wasn't scared. It was just, I knew I could. Yeah. And I knew I didn't listen.
I feel like we could, because my thing is, even like, ooh, girl, y'all know I'm so emotional, girl. I'm not gonna cry today. But recently somebody was telling me, y'all know I love a good ghetto. And I don't know. And I was just telling myself this in another, it was like, I was actually telling myself this when I was gone at a party. It was just like, I don't know where I don't even know if I wanted to come back to school next semester, like dead serious, because it's like, I think I've really just not lost my passion, but I feel like my passion for student leadership to just be in a student leadership position is gone. Like, I would feel like I would always be a student leader. I don't need a title of a general member. I don't need a title of Mr. or Mrs. I don't need a title of president, secretary. I don't need a title to be Tyler. I don't need a title to be a student leader. But I feel like being in those positions really weighs students down. And then especially here, because it's like, y'all don't really teach us how to be real student leaders. I'm going to be honest. Like, if we would, how do I say this? I feel like if they was to have a student leadership competition and we were to go compete against other student leaderships, we could do pretty good, but we would not win. We would not be in the top 10. We'll be in top like 15. So we might be number 11.
Would you want something different? Would you want more? Like what?
I think we need to actually be trained. Like, how do you send an email? Half of them don't even got signatures in their emails. Like, how to send a proper email, how to greet a proper email, how to actually do Robert Rules of Order. Like, they always talk about Robert Rules of Order, but yet nobody, I don't care what nobody said, no one really utilizes that in these organizations on this campus. And they always like, oh, if you learn Robert Rules of Order, that's how you can clear. Okay, well, teach us. Show us the way. Like, I feel like that's why y'all in these positions in student success and engagement. Let's just go ahead.
I don't think it's just on them. I think, you know, that includes me. That includes...
you ain't nobody advisor.
I'm not an organization advisor.
You are, but I mean, it's their jobs to teach us this. This is why they be having them student leader trainings. That's what we should be learning. Student leader retreats, SGA retreat, Royal Court retreat. That's what they should be learning. How to be royalty, how to see it, how to walk, how to carry themselves.
But those things are happening.
It's just like, yeah, ever since this year when I've been behind the scenes, maybe it's just this year, but student leadership ain't been given student leadership at all. It's been given buffoonery. And it's to the point where I don't care either.
How much of that, because I think, you know, because we have a limited number of students involved in student leadership, I think that creates burnout. And
they do.
You know,
but it's like they used to mediocre. I feel like this school is used to being so mediocre. Like,
but you don't think that culture is starting to shift a bit? Not a lot. I'm not saying that it's shifting a lot. I'm just saying, like, just a bit. In some ways, it's shifted a bit.
Y'all have big imaginations for small-minded people.
I think that. Okay.
Yeah. I love y'all. I love y'all imagination. Y'all have great imagination. Y'all could work for Disney one day. Y'all could really work for Disney one day with y'all imaginations.
Okay.
The people at this institution is very small-minded. And I think that's the problem. They're like for instance, I get on them a lot, like being a student advisor for Royal Court. I be having to, like, because I was friends with them first, they don't know how to split that relationship between friends and I'm your student advisor. So they be getting confused when I be like, hey, y'all need to, let's present ourselves as well. Like, let's do this, let's do more. Like, I get it. Like, literally, even somebody brought it up when they at a fundraiser. They was like, why am I paying for them? I was like, to help them so y'all can see them more. They was like, we only see them at football games. My point exactly. You only see the Royal Court at football games. You don't see our Royal Court at no basketball game. Or you don't see our Royal Court walking around school on a Wednesday just because it's Wednesday. Or what, they don't have to always wear a crown and sash, but you don't see them portraying. I don't want to say, because I'm trying, you know what? I told myself this the other day. I'm tired of being quiet because I think the problem is that this institution, nobody want to hear the truth no more. And sometimes it might be the delivery, but no one wants to hear the truth anymore.
I think that's unfair. I think that my thing is, you're going to have a voice. It's important to have a voice, be consistent, but you got to be able to handle the heat that comes with having a voice. Some students can't handle the heat that comes with having a voice. Because I'm a person, I'm going to speak up no matter who likes it, how they feel about it, but I'm also going to be able to handle the heat that comes my way. I fully understand if I speak up about something that everybody in the room is agreeing to, I'm going to have to deal with the aftermath of me speaking.
That's how I feel like I am. Yeah. Like, it's like we sit in all these little groups and we talk about it. Okay, we keep talking about it. And like because y'all know I love to switch topics real quick. Because it be so much stuff like, girl, it be all connecting dots to the main problem, back to the source. But it be like, we, like you said, we be sitting here like, we all got the same thing on our minds, but it's like we like to sit here and point fingers at one person. Okay, we keep pointing fingers at one person, but what are we doing about it? Are we going to sit there and keep pointing fingers at that one person, or are we going to address it to the one person? And then if that person don't address it, the problem that we got, we just gonna have to just keep going up the chain of command.
I think too, you gotta have a solution, right? You gotta have, even if it's not the best solution, it is, you work together to come up with, we don't like this, here's what we think should be happening now. And like you said, pointing the finger, all that does is just really say, this isn't being fixed. But I think if you have a situation to where you could present a solution to the problem and you have a united front, you're good.
What Johnny saying, why he popped up in here anyways, like we was saying. You know, I be having dreams. Who texts me? I be having dreams. No,
about this topic, or
no, I had a dream.
Okay.
Oh, we took admissions to another level. I be having so much high hopes for this school. Like, I keep telling people this school could be so great. We just really have to just, I don't know what it is. Maybe we need to stop it. I don't know, because I feel like that's something bad. Maybe we need to stop admitting mediocre-ish in this school.
But I think the one great thing I love
that we accept everybody. I'm here for it. I love it, but it's just like
knowing, to know Edward Ward, to know its mission, right? And know why Charles Pierce founded the institution and what Amy was trying to do at the time. And I'm serious. I think that they built this institution to educate free slaves at the time and to educate people who no one else wanted to touch.
I'm so grateful for them in the 1866
But listen
mindsets.
to me. I think it's important to understand that. And I think President Faison gets that. That's one of the reasons I do like his vision,
and
is because
if you're watching this, you need to start having more state of the address, President Faison. You need to address your nation. I screenshotted something. You addressed the nation one time at this institution. You need to start addressing these nations and sit them down. Let them know what you want, what you expect, and what you gonna have. And clear it. That's how you clear it. Let the alumni know, let the students know, let the faculty know, and clear it. And don't have to say nothing else. Clear it at one good time. And we need to have some more convas. Let's have an MLK conva.
Conva?
Yeah, that right there, that long old extra word, conva. We need to have some more of them. Let's have an MLK conva. Let's have a Founders Day conva. Let's have a something like.
So would you have a Founders Day?
I just feel like we don't have
We have a Founders Day event.
Tradition, no spirit. I just be so.
I think we're coming out of COVID though. You've been here during COVID. I think you'll get to see a lot of these things more in person, which is going to be dope.
Yeah.
If students show up.
That's the thing. Like, and then I was telling them, I was like, I think we need to start shutting them dorms down. I know we shouldn't shut them dorms down. Get them out them dorms. I'm tired. We have over 1,000 students here. Why is all 1,000 of them in their rooms? No ma'am, no turkey, no ham, no cranberry juice.
No turkey.
No ma'am. At least 20% of the student body population need to be out their room. But they be cooped up in the room.
What gets you out of your room?
Cooped up in the room. Me.
Oh, okay.
Me rolling over saying, Tyler, you can't be in this room.
But I think we got to figure out what's going to get them out of their room.
Me telling Tyler. And everybody not me, so I know everybody can't be like, Tyler, you cannot be in this room. First off, this room is stuffy as it is. And you need fresh air, because if you don't, your brain cell is going to die. Please roll over and get out of this bed. And then two, last semester, I don't know, that's why I keep saying, like, even though y'all keep saying the COVID, I wouldn't trade my freshman year for the world. My freshman year, I might have failed my freshman year, but I enjoyed my freshman year. I woke up every day, 9 o'clock on the dot, and got up. This year, I woke up at 12 o'clock, roll over and find some clothes.
Well, I think that's the beauty of
roll
college.
over and just throw over and throw on some clothes.
That's the beauty of college, though, right? You get to, if I want to stay in my room, I can stay in my room.
Yeah.
If I want to be out, I can be out. If I want to party, I can party. That's the beauty of college. You're growing and learning from your mistakes and you're having a good time.
It is.
That's why I think it's important to
I feel like as freshmen, I feel like they should be out, like, even though, like, and I tell people, like, even though my freshman year, we went through the dorm situation and having hall meetings, and we went through it, but
those things
right there, that made us strong.
Yeah,
like, we even tell the freshmen today, we want to try that freshman year for nothing. Like, that right there, that is a core memory that we could take with us. Girl, I love
20 years
my
from now,
freshman
you
year.
gotta be talking about those experiences and sort of what you went through and how you built these friendships, these enemies. Because it's important to have an enemy, right? It's important to have people that you don't like, that they have your haters.
Do I not like anybody? No.
But
I just don't like the way people.
I
just don't like the way
it's crazy to walk into a world and feel like you're not gonna have people.
I just don't like people work ethic. It's not I don't like people. I just don't like your work ethic. And then another thing is, before we switch subjects, I was talking about we have to start holding each other accountable.
Oh,
I think that's the biggest thing in student leadership. They be scared to hold each other accountable because they're gonna lose. But my thing is, if that's the case, you don't need to be on my board. And if that's the case, we can't really be friends. If I cannot hold you accountable,
absolutely.
And if you can't hold me accountable as a friend, we cannot be friends.
Absolutely.
Because you're gonna sit in my face and be fake, and you're gonna let me do some dumb stuff, and I'd be like, girl, why the fuck?
I think you said something cheap. Like I think it's important for me to have people around me that's gonna call me out. That's gonna say when I make mistakes. That's gonna say, hey, you shouldn't have worn that. Hey, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. Because if you got yes men around you, what's the point?
At that point, what?
I feel like yes men set you up to fail.
Yes.
And set you up to be mediocre. And
and that's what a lot of these people is. They just sit there and they don't say nothing. They don't be. I just don't understand what the fear is at this institution. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why the students are scared to speak up or send an email or send a letter on how they actually feel. I just don't understand, like, where this fear is rooted into and who is embedded into these children. I hope it's not the nightmare.
I think sometimes that comes with you, right? I think I've met some pretty vocal people like yourself and other students I've met that...
I'm no longer vocal, y'all.
That speak up, and I've seen you interact with President Faison, and you know that you have that door is open to you. And I do wish more students knew that
I'd be a little scared.
But
he is the president.
But I'm saying he is the president. You shouldn't be taking the president minute issues. You shouldn't be taking him small. He's the president. But I think that he wants to know, that what's happening at the institution. I think from the things I know, when students do tell him things, he does make changes.
Now he do. Yeah. Who's that talking? Let me mind my business. Now he do. President Faison, I give you that. When the project.
Pause it for a second.
Sorry guys, this is a busy world we live. Part 2, part 5, part 8, whatever part this is.
Could you piece them together or something?
I'm gonna do something like that.
Okay.
This is a great podcast, y'all. Get into it, yeah. I don't know who I'm gonna do a podcast with next. I should make this week.
Maybe you should do a podcast with President Faison.
Child, please. I gotta submit pre-questions. I'll just be talking off the top of my dome, President. You have to send me the questions to ask you.
So maybe you should be like, because like I said, the Carisha Please podcast. I thought she just talk off the dome.
I feel like, and another thing, this is for you, Mr. Walker, or who's ever over, I'm calling out names, I do that.
No, I'm trying to figure out what
this is for you, Mr. Walker, or whoever over the school Instagram. Please, the school Instagram is so, I don't like it. It's just, it looks so, I was gonna say catalog. It just looked like a flyers page. Like it's nothing really engaging. Like it's nothing like that the students do. Like you don't see no pictures of students. You just see straight flyers down there.
So why don't you go to Mr. Walker and say, hey, I want to work with you with Instagram?
No ma'am, because I don't.
But
I don't. But I just have an opinion
a student can go
on what the Instagram looks like.
I think with all of us,
and I think all y'all need to just get one main person to do graphics.
We do have one main person to do
baby. Because, hey, that's another thing I was about to talk about. What's going on with the admission page? Now I'm coming for him, y'all.
And by the way, I love when Tyler comes for me. It makes me do better. It makes me be better at my job.
Come on. We don't open up. Did we even open up for registration? I be seeing all these other schools talking about we're open for registrations.
Open for registration.
Open for class of 2023. Open house, come admission days. They be having it all on their Instagram. I be seeing it be on my Instagram timeline, girl. They promoting it. I be like, girl. And I be looking at admission.
I wish more students. I wish more.
Them two, girl, stop posting that Instagram story. That stuff be looking so it be looking like Android-ish quality. If it ain't good quality, I don't want to see it.
Before I answer that question, I wish more students would come to me and be like, hey, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done this?
Because I don't get it. Like, we be sitting there talking about it. They need to come on
I'm open to criticism allows me to do my job better. I gotta no, but still, like, for admissions, I can't do my job if I don't know what's going on.
You just be looking at stuff like, oh, okay.
But
I think that would be so cute for us to do.
The Instagram page,
so
the reason the admissions Instagram page was changed, that like all the posts were deleted. At the time, we were about to revamp some things, and then the young people told us how you do that is delete everything, so get people guessing. But we never went back and added anything, so we're in the process.
Get y'all some good a nice sickening flyer.
But we're gonna do some student takeovers
and
for the page.
And the school need to start. This is another thing. Whoever over that school page and even the athletic page, y'all need to start on Instagram. You can do a collaboration, and that way it'll be on both of y'all pages. Yeah. So that way students admissions post something and they want to have it on the student success and engagement page, they can create it as a collaboration, and it'll be on both of y'all page, and both of y'all audience will have it.
So I think we're planning to do some student-centered things, because prospective students want to hear from y'all. Like, you have some great content on your YouTube.
They don't want to hear from me, child. And I need to post some more content, because that's from last year.
That YouTube gets us visitors all the way from New York City.
That's from last year, y'all.
People will visit campus because of this celebrity sitting here.
I'm not a celebrity. I'm a joke.
But no, I think I hear you all, and I hear that we have to do better in admissions and with some things.
Child, y'all doing good. It's just,
we're trying to keep up with the young people.
Some minor child, you can't keep up with them.
We have to.
Ever evolving.
We might do like a little TikTok.
Ever moving, child. You can't keep up with them.
We might do a little TikTok. Start doing some TikTok.
And another thing, if whoever watching this, Dr. Burnett, can y'all please change the colors of these walls? Y'all, it's not giving welcoming. I'm tired of all the colors. I'm tired of the paint. The paint be chipping. We need to put some wrapping, like put some student pictures. And I gotta get this off my chest, baby, because I've been trying to say it. And another thing, when I come back to this school, when I come back to this institution, I don't want to see athletics on the windows of the sub. I mean, on the windows of the sub. I want to see student life and engagement. Leave that stuff over there in athletics. I know this is a kind of athletic school, but I want to see student life over in the sub. I don't want to see athletics. When I seen that at the Sodexo opening athletics, I don't want to see them over there in the sub. I want to see student life.
But I want to see athletics is a part of student life.
You're right, it is. But I don't want to see athletics everywhere we go. Athletics already got posters and banners up. Right. That part of campus, that's student life. That's student life. That's part of student life. That's more of the SGA, Royal Court, random pictures of student organizations all on one window. Right. That's what I want to see, a collab of different pictures, not just athletics. If that's the case, well, that need to be athletics cafeteria. Athletics already got the wellness center that's not open yet. We're gonna leave that right there.
So I think,
but what's going on with these gates?
Huh? What's on what?
These gates. What's going on with these gates?
They look good.
Try please. These gates has been working on for a year. And secondly, while I'm in there, I meant to send an email because the gate by JWJ be locking, and it got a. So when Chief Reynolds was here, he said all the gates will have taps on them. That way, students will have taps, and we'll be able to tap it and be able to get in and out. Them gates got darn passcodes on them, digital ... You gotta tap in a passcode. If I was to run from a murderer, I wouldn't know the password because they ain't gonna give it to us. And secondly, not that gate. That's too much. That murder gonna kill me. Secondly, the gate, it'll open from the inside, from the streetway, but walking, like trying to walk out of it, the gate be locked. So you have to walk all the way around JWJ just to fix that. Please fix that.
But with all of your assessment, though,
I love it.
You root for the institution.
Oh yeah, I do. I love the gate. I'm here for the gates, but fix the handle on the gates. Make it more tap and less. And another thing, this for campus safety and security. I'm not here for the. I feel like that's boom. I feel like administration don't trust their students at all. I feel like the administration at this institution do not trust us. That's pinned at. Y'all don't trust us. Pinned. Campus safety and security. Every time we call them, so for those that don't know, I'm a manager for basketball. So sometimes I have to go wash clothes, and sometimes it be late at night because I've done stuff student leadership. It might be at 10 at night, or it might be 7 at night. Mind you, it get dark here quick, so 7 is early to me. The gym be locked. I have to call them. oh, if you're not an advisor, I can't open. First off, girl, what? Even with what? If I'm not an advisor, I can't open it. I get it, but here, girl, get this student ID, girl, write my name down, or they need to like submit a paper. I've never understood this because, and I say this because y'all know I'm a transfer student and I've also visited other schools. At those other schools, when I was a manager in Coffeyville, Kansas, yes, it was a PWI. When I was a manager there, I had keys. I had keys to the locker room and I had keys to go into the laundry room. I might not have a password.
Room in the gym.
In the gym.
Okay.
So I had keys. I could go in the laundry room. Hey, they can see the cameras. You have a badge. It'll tell you who swiped in, what time they swiped in, how long they were swiped in, when they swiped out. Went in there, washed the clothes, left. I didn't have to worry about calling security. I had a key. I visit FAMU. Went to visit their student government association. It was at nighttime. The student, he had a nice little white card that swiped him in. He tapped his card and we was in.
Well, maybe that's a conversation because this is new for us. You can have a conversation with people about what is needed.
Campus and security, they're low.
No, I think they're open to.
But my thing is, how many conversations do we have to have with y'all for y'all to understand? And I get it. It's sometimes like, well, maybe they don't understand it. Maybe they don't. Because, I was going to say common sense, but, everybody ain't got common sense. And let me not say everybody ain't got common sense. Common sense wasn't taught the same way for everybody. So everybody ain't got the same common sense.
That's a fact.
But it'd be like simple stuff like that. Like, oh, trying to get in the sub and get toiletry. Oh, you need an advisor. First off, this is the student union building. If I say, come open this door so I can go get toilet tissue or I can get a wipe to wipe my booty or I need soap so I can shower tonight, come open the door.
But I think that also...
And then it's like, now I got to call Miss Connors or I got to call Mr. Crystal or I got to call Mr. Matthews or I got to call Dr. Hodges. Can y'all please call them and tell them come open the door? Now I got to go run around the bushes so y'all can open doors so I can get access to toiletry.
But I think you have to understand we're located in the Newtown community.
Child, yes, I know we located in the Newtown community, but that's why they told us that students need to have them IDs.
Right.
And if we had IDs, we should be able to swipe them IDs to get in. And if we had a real tap system, the tap system would let them know somebody swiped in at X, Y, and Z. Them cameras working. Okay, we see that this person is inside this building. Okay, maybe we need to update our security system. Less cheaper, more, let's invest into it. It's an investment.
But how you know we don't have that with security?
Try to know that. I'm not going to say that on this podcast because I'll be telling our secrets. I'll be doing what Kelly Rowland do, pulling out our dirty laundry.
Okay, but you don't know we might have that.
Try please, y'all don't. Because that tap system don't even work at the Combs. They be having to leave the door prop open because they're broke. How many times they gonna keep replacing that tap system over there?
Who's breaking it?
The tap system don't work. Like literally, they say, "Oh, it'll work for 2 weeks," and then the boys be like, "The tap system don't work no more." No. So now they gotta prop open the door, and now it's a safety hazard for both them in the streets.
Right.
But it's like, what are you gonna do? Y'all keep getting these little cheap tap systems.
You don't know if it's cheap.
Baby, if it's breaking every 2 weeks, it's cheap. Gots to be. One in Richardson Hall. Don't worry.
And on y'all cars, y'all have it's just the car.
We don't have that.
Oh.
We don't got no circles.
No. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah, I know. The one over there at Lee Cousins, that's Lee Cousins, right? Where the president is. The one at Lee Cousins, I know that word. Yeah. But that's a real system. That look like a real tap.
So this not the same tap?
We don't have those.
Oh.
Only y'all have them.
Oh, I thought y'all had.
We ain't got no taps.
No.
So they gave us cards last semester, our freshman year, but the tap system didn't work. Right. So they took them back. Then they gave them I don't have them in registration.
Oh, because their registration, they were swiping the card.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Then they gave them to the students. Then they gave them to the boys in Morris Combe and Saucer. Then they both stopped working. And I think it got to a problem where the girls could tap theirs in Combs and they let them in. And that was the issue. So they took them away. Then they fixed it.
Well,
but I just try technology. It's okay. I'm going to blame it on technology, y'all. I'm blaming it on technology. I'm blaming it on technology.
Technology is a crazy thing.
Technology.
It take over your life sometimes.
Technology.
But I think if you go to the right people, they'll fix the tap tap.
I just don't like the tap tap system.
Okay.
I think we just, maybe I don't like that system. I think we just need another tap tap system.
How's your, like, as far as your social life? Because you do a lot for the institution and you do a lot for the student body. But as far as you and your personal life and your social life,